Got that? You're not allowed to see him anymore.
Who asked you? I'm old enough to choose my own boyfriends.
Damn it, why won't you listen to me?
Out of my way!
I'm sorry. My little sister's in a bad mood right now. Why must she torture me like this? If only our parents were still alive. That boyfriend of hers has problems. But when I tell her not to see him, well, you saw what happened.
But isn't that her choice to make?
I know, but I can't bear to watch her make a mistake like that. I'm sorry. I need to go look for her.
I know you're hiding there.
Give me a break. Where does she get off talking about me like that?
So why do you stay with her? Just go off on your own.
I can't. She's been sick and weak for as long as I can remember. She needs my help. Besides, she's my sister.
Interesting.
Oh crap, there she is! See ya!
Say, Mila, do you have a family?
No. Though the four may be something close to one.
Do you ever wish you had one?
No. I can't say it's an idea that I've really thought about.
I see.
Having my own family. No. That's ridiculous.
Hey, are we close to Niakara?
Are we?
Don't you want to drop by?
Why? I have no business there. Is there some reason you want to go?
No, of course not. I just figured the villagers might be worried. They worship you, remember?
I appreciate your concern for the villagers' well-being, but we have no time for detours.
If we follow the Lakutam High Road north, we shall reach a city known as Shandu. We should head there first.
Hold your horses. What about that monster that prowls the high road? What's it called? The Lord of Lakutam?
My, you are well informed. Rest assured, the Lord of Lakutam is a slave to spirit climbs just like any other monster. Now that we have shifted into Renome, the beast will be positively timid. I doubt it will venture anywhere near the high road.
See, little buddy? No reason to be scared.
Don't expect me to pluck you from the monster's jaws, bud.
Right then. Let's hit the high road.
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course, nor are they very effective when they're drowsy after a big meal. And now for a dance of victory! A fine dance for a fine battle.
Remember that big squirmy monster we fought before? There's only one of those, right?
Getting pretty hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals?
I do love marbo curry, but it always ends up getting stuck on my mustache. The mustache or the marbo curry. I have to pick one. It's a decision I've struggled with for over a decade now.
Owen, how come people call you the conductor?
Oh, well, I used to lead the Rashagal Philharmonic.
Weren't you in the
And train
military?
them to march and highlight their solos at the opportune moments.
Right. I'll just let you leave it at that.
Never stop improving.
Just keeps...
I feel...
I won't let any...
Don't mess with me!
Wind lands! Let's go! Tempest pierce through. Wind lands! Are you ready? Tempest pierce through. Wind lands! Are you ready? Tempest pierce. March lights is the key to victory.
Who's next?
March wall!
And that's a wrap.
That wasn't too bad.
My aching back.
Your back hurts? Want me to give you a little therapeutic massage?
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Don't coddle the elderly kid. It never ends well.
But he's in pain.
I am grateful for the sentiment, Jude, but I worry that your hands might not be strong enough. Perhaps a massage from a nubile young woman would be more effective.
You mean me? If I had the 4, I'd have Efreet bathe your back in flame to increase blood flow. Then have gnomes send tremors up and down your spine. That would clear it right up. But I suppose I could still do most of that with my own arts. Go ahead. Show me where it hurts.
Oh, I'm fine, really. Aches and pains are old friends to a man my age. Let's be moving on then.
Huh? You don't want the massage?
See what I mean?
Yeah, no more coddling.
Aren't yakisoba noodles great? You think so? I prefer the fruity ones myself.
Stay on guard. The enemy could be all around us.
Yes, ma'am.
How about we take a break? Would anyone care for tea?
This is hardly the time for tea.
Whatever do you mean? Here, I've steeped some of my finest blend.
Well, a moment's rest then. But stay vigilant.
This is good! It tastes like sunshine!
It's wonderful. Not just the flavor, but the aroma too.
It's my own special mix. The aroma comes from dried fruit peels.
That's peculiar. After just 1 cup, I feel completely energized.
I'm better than ever!
Such is the magic of good tea and idle conversation.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of home. Give it to us straight, Doc. How's Mila doing?
I understand this Aspyrixis device is quite advanced, but I can't imagine it could have healed such a grievous wound in so little time.
When I first applied the Aspyrixis, it caused such intense pain that she passed out. But now that she's more used to it, she can tolerate it, as long as she doesn't exert herself.
Doesn't sound like she's ready for any kind of battle. Sorry, I shouldn't give you such a hard time. It's not like Mila would let a little pain slow her down, right?
Thank you for the explanation. We'll take the lead for a while and give Mila time to rest.
As long as I'm on the battlefield, I'm sure we'll get by.
Thanks, guys.
Got it? When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we eating soon? Come on, let me fight already! I'm gonna lose my edge here! Got it.
Are you ladies feeling well? Anyone need a break?
I'm okay. You sure are friendly. I thought mercenaries were supposed to be gruff and scary.
That's just a stereotype. Although there certainly are a few like that. A true pro uses good manners and a kind demeanor to compensate for the job's shadier aspects.
Huh! I guess Alvin would be even worse if he was rude as well as devious.
I suppose.
Man, you really are cool if you can let comments like that roll off your back, little buddy.
Right? Sass from stuffed animals, cheeky teenagers calling me little buddy. Nope, don't care one bit.
I've never traveled this deep into Azul before.
Nor I. In Rashagal, very little is known about the interior regions of Azul.
Well, if anyone has any questions, fire away. I've actually come here a number of times.
Because you have a girl in Azul?
I came for work, mind you. Work. But sure, I may have met a few girls over the course of my duties.
Not the most emphatic denial. Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks, I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Aspyrixis used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Aspyrixis in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There is a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the 4. I believe it was generated by that Aspyrixis. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Aspyrixis to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the 4's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Aspyrixis to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Riza Maxia. But a Aspyrixis doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Aspyrixis can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Aspyrixis, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the 4, and anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spyrix itself really such a bad thing?
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashigal army through earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowan.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elise learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Fenmon is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
Hey, Mila?
Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
Ah, she isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Mila's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. It has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Mila is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that.
It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Mila to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect? Well, I suppose either will do.
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain?
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around.
Gavin?